Welcome back. I'm Retro Forward Dave, and I'm still fucking packing. This seems to never end. Yes. So this video is basically just going to be my video game leftovers, is what I guess I'm going to call it, because it's a bit of just about everything else that I have. I feel like when I'm packing, I might find a few other things here or there. I know I have like one CDI game, but I have no fucking clue where it is. I don't own a CDI, so if I don't show it to you and I don't see it, don't be too excited. It's nothing fancy. That being said, let's take a look at my leftovers. Alright, so starting off, I have a very tiny Wii collection. That sounds very, very wrong. I used to have a bigger collection for the Nintendo Wii. I got rid of a lot of it because, to be honest with you, most of it's crap, in my opinion. So I kept some of the games that I feel like I would go back and play. So obviously, starting off is the two Wii Sports games, Wii Sports Resort. That one's the good one. Actually, they're both fun. They're both good times. Yeah, I mean, you have a Wii, you have to have those games. That's why you bought a Wii in the first place, so you could go bowling and play golf and shit. Alright. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Sadly, I don't own the Metroid Prime trilogy, but, you know, at least I have that one. This next one's kind of a throwaway, but it is actually kind of fun, so don't judge. It's Dika Sports 2. It's like another Wii Sports type thing. It's alright, it's not great. And next up is, yes, another sports game, and I was so excited when they brought back NBA Jam, and originally it launched only for the Wii, and then eventually it came out to everything after the fact, because, you know, money. Alright, so next up we have Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: The Crystal Bearers, and this is an okay Wii game. It's an RPG, obviously it's Final Fantasy, and I played a good chunk of it. It was fun. It was not horrible. Probably my favorite game on the Wii, Dead Space Extraction. They also eventually released that for, I think it was the PS3. With a Move controller, and it's a totally awesome on-rails shooter in the Dead Space universe. Totally worth your time, and probably still one of my favorite games I played on the Wii. And my last one, and definitely not the least out of my Wii games, is Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. This game is amazing, and it's still, in my opinion, one of the best fighting games in the last little while. If you can track this down for the Wii, I highly recommend it. I spent a lot of time playing this game, and it's just amazing. Amazing. You need to buy this game. That is it. Alright, that's my Wii games. Okay, so now moving on, I have 3 big box PC games. Why? Because I found them. I don't actively collect for PC, and I do like big box games. And these are interesting because, well, 2 of them are in the same series, and I'm just going to show you the first one here. It's actually in French, which is kind of weird. It's King's Quest Masque d'Eternité, as it would be called. Yeah. I never played it, but I got it for free. So, yay, King's Quest, Sierra Games. And here's another one. It's King's Quest VII, The Princess's Bride. And again, this is an interesting box art here, and it's also French, I believe, too. I have no idea if you can play it in English. Which, yeah. There we go. Anyway, moving on. I found this, as weird as it is to say, in the trash. Like, not in a trash bin. It was on top of their garbage. The lid was closed. This was on it, and it's SimCity 2000 CD collection. And it was in good shape, and everything was there. So I would be stupid not to take this, because one, I love SimCity, and this is just, it's SimCity 2000. In my opinion, the best SimCity game. Because honestly, I don't play a lot of Sims games anymore, and I used to love them. So yeah, SimCity 2000, big box, PC, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, moving along. I actually missed one NES game when I was packing my NES games and showing them to you, and don't get too excited, it's not a rare game. It's pretty common. It's Alpha Mission. It's a good little shoot 'em up by SNK. It's cheap, and you should definitely check it out. It's fun. You'll have a good time. Alright, I also missed one of my DS games while I was packing up, and it was one I picked up pretty recently, and a good price as well, a couple dollars. It was Orcs and Elves, published by EA, and yeah, this was originally a mobile game, but a really good one. You should definitely check that out. And last but not least, out of my leftovers collection is 2 Sega Genesis games. And yeah, you're wondering, like, why only 2? Well, I used to have a huge Genesis collection back when the Genesis was around. That was actually my favorite system at the time. And more recently I got into collecting for the Super Nintendo, but every time I come across a Sega Genesis game that holds true to my heart as it is, I pick it up. And so the one game, if you don't know, is Paperboy. I love Paperboy. I will buy Paperboy for any system, even if I don't own that system, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is actually a Tengen version for the Sega Genesis, and yeah, Paperboy. It is complete, by the way. Both of my Sega Genesis games are 100% complete. And my last game, another game that I absolutely love, and to be honest, I think this is the best way to play this game, is The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants on the Sega Genesis. This is actually the only version of the game I have managed to make it all the way through and beat. Mind you, it was only once, and I don't think I could do it again today because I don't have the patience for it. But honestly, it is a game that is so much fun, so nostalgic. There's the manual, there's the cartridge. Oh, I love this game, and I love this version of this game. And if you can find it, you should pick it up, because I think everybody goes for the NES version just because I think that's where most people played this game. But again, if you want a much more playable version, check this one out. So there you go. That's the leftovers of my video games in my game collection. In the next video, I will show you some of my video game collectibles as well as just random things, and you will also have the option to look forward to my video game magazines, which is not a lot. I used to have a big collection of video game magazines, but now I've condensed it down to some key issues and some fun things. So, thank you very much for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at retro_forward, and please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. In the coming weeks, you're going to see a lot more live streams back in the channel again, because by the time you see this, I will hopefully have internet up and running at my new place and be moved in. So look forward to that if you like live streams and you like retro video games. I'm Retro Forward Dave, and as always, Retro Forward. Take care.